All right, you guys. Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if y'all can hear me. As y'all come on in, we're going to get right into this video, chop it up, and talk about this, you guys, as Clayton Howard, man. The guy who basically is suing Diddy and Cassie, saying that they basically wronged him and stating that Cassie gave him an ass, you know what, and stating that Diddy, you know what I'm saying, and basically Cassie, you know, manipulated him and things like that. Well, he's been coming out going hard at Cassie. He actually went in on Diddy in the 50 Cent documentary, uh, you know, but for the most part, everybody's just talking about what he says about Cassie. They don't talk about the things he said about Diddy. Well, this guy just got hit with some horrific news tonight. He got hit with some bad news today, man. As everybody's talking about, he's filed this lawsuit against Cassie, and that he's gonna run up the check and get the lawsuit and get money from Cassie. Well, I don't know right now, man, because as of today, the Southern District of New York has came out with something else on this dude. Now, to let y'all know what's going on, Clayton Howard's the guy on the right-hand side that's in his younger days, with Cassie right there beside him, as y'all see on the picture. He basically, this was the federal criminal case. He was involved in that case but didn't testify. The United States versus Combs in the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. Clayton Howard, who was a former male escort, allegedly involved in the, well, it wasn't even allegedly, he was involved in the Sean Diddy Combs, freak offs, filed a pro se motion on December the 7th of this year, seeking recognition as a crime victim under the Crime Victims' Rights Act. So he basically said that he was a victim of Diddy and Cassie, and that they had basically committed a crime to him. Well, and he was using that trying to get his lawsuit off and things like that. Well, it looks like he got hit with a big one today because he claimed that he was victim number 2 in count 3 of the indictment, a Mann Act violation for transportation to engage in prostitution, asserting that he was trafficked and exploited by Diddy and Cassie, including non-consensual sexual activities, drugging, and filming without consent. Now, he requested written confirmation of his victim status, access to case materials related to his alleged victimization, restitution details, and rights to participate in proceedings like sentencing. Well, the United States judge who oversaw Diddy's case, Armed Submarinian, acknowledged the motion and set a deadline of today for responses from the government and from Sean Diddy Combs. Now, today, the United States Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York, they filed an opposition to Clayton Howard's motion. They explain and explicitly state that this man is not a victim. He doesn't qualify as a victim under the CVRA, the Crime Victim Rights Act. They said he ain't no damn victim. In the filing, they say that this man argues that because the government counted him as a victim for the purpose of Diddy's guidelines calculation, he must be a victim under the CVRA, the Crime Victim Rights Act. But they said this man's argument fails to appreciate the different definition, to the person who said this. You said, see, I don't miss nothing in that comment section. You said, I'm going to cook you right now. You said that a long time ago, Ticket. I know, I told you. He said he was a victim of both Diddy and Cassie. He said that. He said he was a victim of both Diddy and Cassie. He said that. That's what he said. Yes, I said that. He said he was a victim. And I told you that they were going to try to charge him under Diddy's guidelines and count him as a victim. right? But since he came out here running his mouth, talking all greasy, well, now they shut his ass down. They say he ain't no damn victim, right? They say he doesn't qualify under the CVRA. And they said that he argues because the government counted him as a victim for the purpose of Diddy's guidelines calculation in his sentencing, that he must be a victim under the CVRA. But they said his argument fails to appreciate the different definition of a victim in the CVRA and the guidelines. The government further contended that Mr. Howard, even if he were considered a CVRA victim, he ain't entitled to the broad relief he seeks, such as all case materials relating to his victimization, noting that the CVRA does not authorize an unbridled gallop to any and all information in the government's files. Now, Diddy didn't even give a response, right? Judge didn't even get a ruling on his victim status motion and has been reported as of today. Now, early in the case, the court addressed a subpoena issued to him, likely by the defense, ordering production of materials after reviewing a motion to quash. But this did not pertain to his victim status. He was not called as a government witness during Diddy's trial. He has separately filed this lawsuit against Cassie and Diddy in Los Angeles Superior Court, alleging exploitation from those two, trafficking from those two. See, this is the funny part. Everybody used Clayton Howard. Oh, he said Cassie did this. Nigga, he also said that Diddy sex trafficked him. Do you believe that part? Do you Negroes believe that part? All y'all did was talk about what he said about Cassie. You ain't talking about what he said about Diddy. He said that they exploited him. They sex trafficked him. This is the reason why Diddy's lawyers ain't put this dude on the stand. He'd have got him convicted. Because he straight up said that they sex trafficked him. He said they abused, he alleged exploitation, sex trafficking, abuse, and related harms from 2009 and 2019. Right? But that's not a part of the Southern District of New York's federal case. He claims the prosecutors in the Southern District of New York silenced him to protect Cassie. I'm going to tell y'all why that's bullshit. Because Diddy's lawyers could have called you to the stand. everybody, listen, this shit is so easy. This shit is too easy. If the government tried to silence you, Diddy's lawyers could have put you, the government can't stop Diddy's lawyers from putting you on the stand. Diddy's lawyers could have called you as a witness and put you on the stand. And you know what? They didn't. You know why? Because you needed to go against both Cassie and Diddy to be able to sue. Duh. Wasn't gonna do one without the other, brother. See, here's the thing y'all gotta understand. He sat up there and said, oh yeah, the government, man, they tried to silence me, man. Okay, well, why didn't Diddy's lawyers put you up there on the stand? If the government didn't want you to testify, Diddy's lawyers could have called you to testify. If everything this dude was saying was all against Cassie, Diddy's lawyers could have said, hey man, we're gonna call him on the stand right now. He gonna bury Cassie. Nope. You know why? Because he's gonna bury Diddy too. And they did not want that. Because you know why? If he wouldn't have went up there, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Y'all don't like Clayton Howard, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I want everybody to hear this straight. If he would have went up there and cooked on both Diddy and Cassie, the jury might have believed him more than anybody else. You know why? Because he gave both of them the smoke. But since they didn't put him on the stand, the government, well, you saw what happened. Diddy's lawyers wasn't putting this dude on the stand. You think they was putting him on the stand? He said in the 50 Cent documentary that Diddy told him it was G in that baby oil. Imagine if he got up on the stand and said that. Case closed. Case closed. There's no way in hell they put that man on the stand. Use your brains. They're not going to classify this guy as a victim. He's not going to get all those things he asked for. And the reason why they're not going to classify him as a victim is because he took money. Let me tell y'all something. Once you take money to have sex, it's on you. He admitted that they was going raw dog sometimes. He admitted that. That's on you. I can't go raw dog with a chick, get paid for it, and then talk about I was victimized when I agreed to get money for it. Can't happen. Can't happen, dog. Cannot happen. Can't happen. Now, if they called you under false pretenses, you got there, you thought you was gonna be dancing and shit, then you got drugged, and then you got did dirty, and then they came back and said, hey dog, we're gonna pay you later on. That's something different. That's something different, Playboy. But that ain't what happened with you. You got that check, dog. And you talked about all the money you got. You talked about the sexathon. Didn't you? Weren't you the one who said that you and the other dude had a sex off to see which one of y'all could beat it up the best? Didn't you say that you and Phillips, Mr. Phillips, that you guys had a D off with Cassie to see which one could last the longest and put in the most work? Man, you do, like I said before, bro. These dudes expose themselves. They don't want to come in the room with me because it's easy work. A caveman can do this. Yeah, a caveman can do this. Once this man talked about the money he was getting, he said this all in the interviews. Once he talked about the competition and stuff, man, they ain't finna look at you as no victim, dog. And I hope you hear this. They not finna look at you as no victim, homie. Were you victimized? You might have been. Who knows? But people ain't gonna believe you based off the fact that you said you took money. Off the fact that you was bragging. You said you was bragging to Diddy how you was putting it down. That's what you said. You said Diddy got mad at you because you was so cocky in that thing. That's what you said. Right? So, as I said to you before, dog, you know, hey man, you gonna take this L, bro. You ain't finna get no man, no money, man. You ain't finna get no bread, dog. And you admitted that you still was going to sleep with Cassie while you had a girlfriend that you said you loved. What nigga say he's really in love with his girlfriend, but gonna keep going and giving the D to Cassie? You said that. You said, man, I really love my girl. That's what you told my boy Art of Dialogue. You said, I really love my girl, man. But when Diddy and Cassie called me that bread, man, I had to go get that bread. That's what he said. I wanted to go get that bread. He said that. Once you said that, game over. Ain't no victimization, Playboy. Ain't none. Ain't none. And you know what? I want to say something to everybody listening to this video. I want to say something to everybody that's listening. First of all, y'all smash the damn like button as y'all come on in here. But I want to say this to everybody. How many of y'all in this chat room, and I just want y'all to say yes, how many of y'all have a problem with how Sean Diddy Combs, all the things you found out about how he was moving? Say yes or no in the comments. If you had a problem with all the things you heard about with Diddy, say yes. If you didn't, say no. That's all I want to know from the comment section right now. I want to know everybody, from everything y'all heard. If you had a problem with all the things you heard or saw from Sean Diddy Combs, I want you to say yes. If you didn't have a problem with it, say no. Stand on business. Just say no. It's cool. It's cool for you to say no and stand on what you believe in, right? Because I just want to make sure, right? Now, I want to ask everybody in here this question, right? Because Clayton Howard says he was a victim, right? Does everybody in this comment section care about true victims? Like, the true victims? Like, because Clayton Howard says he was a victim. Yes or no in the comment section. Do y'all care about true victims? I'm seeing everybody say yes. I'm seeing everybody say yes. They care about true. Because Clayton Howard said, hey, man, I'm a victim. That's what he said. He said, I'm a victim, right? Everybody says they care about victims. So let me ask y'all a question. When this report came out today that Donald J. Trump was in them Epstein files, and the female claimed that he allegedly sexually assaulted her along with Jeffrey Epstein. Why a lot of y'all didn't care about that? Now wait, I'm sit right back here and wait for it. I'm wait for it. Wait for it. Selective energy. I'm gonna wait for it. See, they care about victims until here it go right here. Here we go. They care about victims until we start talking about Trump. Until we start talking about the dude who was getting dome piece in the White House, Bill Clinton, right? And all these other weirdos. Still we start talking about them. They don't care about this stuff. And this brother said, there's no evidence against Trump. But Donald J. Trump came out and said that he likes to grab him by the you-know-whats. But you ain't got no problem with that. But you got all the smoke and the problem for Sean Diddy Combs. But you ain't got no problems with them allegations being in them Epstein files. You ain't got no problems. Think about what I just said to y'all. You don't even have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to me. I don't want you to just listen to me. I don't want to be a person that you just come here and think, I got to listen to Ticket. I don't want you to do it. I don't want you to do it. You know what I want you to do? Do you know what I want you to do, dog? I want you to listen to Donald J. Trump.
Page, I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married. No, Nancy.
Yeah.
No, this was and I moved.
What did you say you did, Trump?
Page, I moved on her, and I failed. I'll admit it.
Whoa.
I did try and fuck her. She was married. No, Nancy. No, this was and I moved on her very heavily. In fact, I took her on furniture shopping. She wanted to get some furniture. I said, I'll show you where there's some nice furniture. I took her on furniture. I moved on her like a bitch. But I couldn't get there, and she was married. But all of a sudden, I see her. She's now got the big pony tits and everything. She's totally changed her look.
Your girl's hot as shit. In the purple.
Whoa!
Yes!
Whoa!
Yes, the Donald is good! Oh, my man! Wait, you gotta look at me when you get out here like this.
That is very...
You give me the thumbs up.
You are...
You gotta put the thumbs up. You gotta get the thumbs up. Can't be too happy. Yeah, let me...
It's very funny.
You gotta give the thumbs up.
You and I will walk in.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe it's a different one.
Better not be the thumbs. No, it's her.
Yeah, that's her, with a gold. I gotta use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her. You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. Just, I don't even wait. Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I don't even wait. Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. They let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I don't even wait. Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I don't even wait. Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything.
Whatever you want.
Grab them by the pussy. I can do anything.
Like I said, I ain't had to say nothing. I just played his own words. But like I said, selective smoke. Y'all got all the smoke for Diddy and all these other people surrounding Diddy. But when it's time to get these dudes like Donald J. Trump, when it's time to talk about all the allegations that came against Bill Clinton, and to all you little weak weasels that come in the comment section, hey man, why don't you ever talk about Bill Clinton? I do. You don't listen. That's the problem. You only listen to the videos that talk about Diddy. You only listen to the videos where I talk about Diddy and I talk about Trump. But when I talk about Trump, I talk about all the rest of them. So you can't say I don't talk about them because I don't like none of them. And that's all I got to say about that. I don't like any of them. On any side. Ain't none of them safe. They can all get stir-fried by me. I don't give a damn about any of them. Because they all cap, in my opinion. Every last one of them cap. And they got a lot of people in a trick bag. Got you sitting up here arguing back and forth. Hey, man. Don't put a battery in your back. It's the dirty Democrats. Oh, no, man. It's the rebellious Republicans. People done lost their mind. Meanwhile, these dudes meet up, they dapping up, they all cool. Everybody else that's underneath, sitting over here going back and forth, arguing with each other, doing all this foolishness. These dudes meet up, they laughing and joking and having dinner behind the scenes. Come on, man, stop this foolishness, bro. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. And like I told all y'all, everything that's done in the dark is going to come to the light. It's going to come to the light. And I want all y'all to think about something. Whether you, because there's a lot of people that got mad at me just because I reported what TMZ reported, what was in the Epstein files today. This is what was in the Epstein files. These are all facts that I'm giving y'all. But people got mad at me because I even said something about that today. I was like, what? I know all these people ain't get mad at me. Because I read the news. They don't get mad when I read the news about Diddy. Whenever I read the news about Diddy, it ain't even no mad. It's not even no anger. It's anger towards Diddy, not me. But once again, to refresh your memory, because y'all the same ones that come in here and say, hey, Ticket Man, you know they all can't be lying about Diddy. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ask y'all the same question. Jessica Leeds, 1980s. She alleged that Donald J. Trump groped her breast and tried to put his hand up her skirt on a flight. Ivana Trump, 1989. She alleged that Donald J. Trump R-worded her after forcibly pulling her hair during an argument. Now, she later recanted the term R-word, but she stood by the account of what she said. Trump obviously denied that. And by the way, Trump denied every single thing I'm about to tell y'all. Katie Johnson, in 1994, age 13, she claims that he R-worded her at a party hosted by Jeffrey Epstein. Trump denied ever knowing her. She filed a lawsuit against him, alleging multiple assaults. She dropped it before the trial because she said she was threatened. Trump denied even knowing this woman. Let's keep going. Jill Hart, 92, 93. She said Donald Trump groped her under a table and attempted to R-word her by pinning her against the wall at Mar-a-Lago. Once again, this stuff was happening before this dude even thought about running for president. Make it make sense. Lisa Boyne, the mid-1990s, she said that he forced women to walk on a restaurant table while he looked up their skirts and commented on their underwear. People just making this stuff up, right? He's making all this stuff up, man. Kristen Anderson, early 1990s. She claims the man reached up her skirt and touched her through her underwear in a nightclub. Trump denied that. Amy Doris, September 1997. She claims that Trump groped her breast, butt, and back, forcibly kissed her at the U.S. Open. Trump denied that. Kathy Heller, 1997. She claims that Donald J. Trump grabbed her, kissed her on the lips without consent at Mar-a-Lago. Trump denied that. Temple Taggart, early 90s. She claimed that he forcibly kissed her on the lips after a Miss USA meeting. Trump denied that. Corinna Virginia, 1998. She claims that your current president groped her breast and made lewd comments to her at the U.S. Open. Trump denied that. She was a yoga instructor and said he grabbed her while she waited for a ride. Natasha Stoyanov, 2005, said he pinned her against the wall and forcibly kissed her at Mar-a-Lago. People's Magazine writer, as she was, there for the anniversary interview. Two friends corroborated her story that she confided in them. They corroborated that she confided in them about that immediately. Trump denied that. Jessica Drake, 2006. She accused that Donald J. Trump, your president, kissed her and two other women without consent in a hotel suite and offered money for sex. The adult film star says she met him at a golf event. Trump denied that. So lies. Rachel Crooks, 2005. She claims that your president forcibly kissed her on the mouth in an elevator at the Trump Towers. Former receptionist confided in colleagues at that time. Trump denied that. Mindy McGillivray, 2003. She claims that Donald J. Trump grabbed her butt backstage at a concert at Mar-a-Lago. Photographer's friend witnessed her distress. Trump denied that. Summer Zervos, 2007, claims that Donald J. Trump, your president, groped her breast and kissed her without consent during a business meeting. A former apprentice contestant sued for defamation after Trump's denial. The case was settled in 2021. Trump denied that. E. Jean Carroll, 95 to 96. She claims that Donald Trump awarded her in the Bergdorf Goldman dressing room by pinning her against a wall and penetrating her. She confided in two friends immediately. A 2023 jury found Donald J. Trump, your president, liable for sexual abuse, not R-word under NY law, and defamation, awarding $5 million plus $83.3 million. Trump denied that. Even after being found liable, he denied that and called her a liar. Karen Johnson, early 2000s. She claims that Donald Trump groped her crotch and forcibly kissed her at a New Year's Eve party at Mar-a-Lago. The former dancer said it happened out of sight of guests. Trump denied that. Alva Johnson, 2016. She claims this man forcibly kissed her after a campaign event in Florida. The former Trump campaign staffer sued for harassment. Case dismissed on a technical ground. Trump denied that. Stacey Williams, 1993. She claims that Donald J. Trump, your president, groped her while Jeffrey Epstein watched at the Trump Towers. The former model said that Jeffrey Epstein introduced them. Donald Trump denied that, and he said that was a Kamala Harris campaign hoax. Tasha Dixon, 2001. Y'all care about victims though, right? Y'all care about victims, right? You cap. You cap. All y'all do is care about talking about Diddy all day. Y'all cap. And I'm gonna expose everything. Tasha Dixon, 2001, walked into a Miss USA dressing room while contestants were changing, commented on their body she accused Donald J. Trump of. She was a former Miss California. Donald Trump admitted to Howard Stern he did this, but he denied assault intent. Bridget Sullivan, 2000, walked in on her, she claims that Donald Trump did, while she was naked in a Miss Teen dressing room when she was 23 years old. Former contestant. Donald Trump denied but admitted similar behavior in pageants. Samantha Hovey, 2006, inspected Miss USA contestants like meat, she claimed Donald Trump did, while they changed their clothes. This is the former Miss North Carolina. She said there was no physical contact, but she described his actions as harassing. Trump, of course, denied that. Cassandra Searles, 2013. This thing goes on and on and on, and it's sweeter than Ben and Jerry's. Cassandra Searles, 2013. She said this man groped her cheeks and her thighs at a Miss USA event and called her, quote unquote, that hot one. She was a former Miss Washington. Trump denied that. This dude y'all come here cap praise for every day. Patricia Michalski, 1970s. She claimed that Donald Trump grabbed her and tried to kiss her at a party. High school acquaintance is what she said they were. Trump denied that. Ellen Stoyanov, related to Natasha Stoyanov. She comes out in 2005 and says she witnessed or experienced similar assault at Mar-a-Lago, often grouped with Natasha. Trump denied that. Jane Doe number 2 in the 1990s claimed non-consensual advances in a business context, right? Trump denied that. Additional anonymous accusers from the book All the President's Women. From the 1970s all the way through the 2010s, it was 43 alleged total instances, including 26 unwanted contacts like groping or kissing. A book by Barry Levin and Monique L. Fazey details new claims. Trump denied all 43 instances and all 26 unwanted contact claims. He denied all that. You want to go to the next one? Yeah, because like I said before, listen, man. I ain't got no time for it. Let's go to him. Let's go to him. I thought I told Hillary that. Let's go to this dude. 1978, Juanita Broderick. She claims that good old Bill Clinton all-worded her in a hotel room during his governor campaign. This woman was a nursing home volunteer who alleged that Bill Clinton bit her lip, causing it to bleed, and assaulted her violently. She signed a 1997 affidavit denying it during the Jones lawsuit, but recanted in 1999 on NBC, saying that she was pressured. Her friends corroborated she confided with them at the time, and she accused Hillary Clinton of threatening her to stay silent. Clinton denied it. No charges resurfaced in the 2016 campaign of Donald Trump. You want to keep playing with me? And y'all ain't come in here and tell me, hey man, Ticket man, you gotta vote. I told you I ain't voting for none of these clowns. Y'all believe y'all want, I don't believe none of these people, man. I try to tell y'all this. Let's keep going, man. Leslie Milwee, 1980. She claims that Bill Clinton groped her breast 3 times and rubbed against her sexually at a TV station. Now, this woman was a reporter at an Arkansas station. She said that Bill Clinton assaulted her while he was the governor. She came forward publicly in 2016 in the Breitbart, citing Access Hollywood tape as her trigger. Clinton, he denied that. 91, Paula Jones. She claims that President Bill Clinton exposed himself, this is back in 91, and propositioned her for sex in a hotel room. Jones, an Arkansas state employee, alleged that Bill Clinton summons her via state trooper and demanded oral. She filed a 94 civil suit for harassment, which reached the Supreme Court, allowing it to proceed, settled for $850,000 in 1998 without admission of guilt. Her case uncovered the Lewinsky affair, leading to Bill Clinton's impeachment. Remember, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. All he do is cap. Kathleen Wiley, 93. She claims that Bill Clinton groped her breast, forced her hand onto his beefcake in the Oval Office. Now, this woman, Miss Wiley, a White House volunteer. Think about this. This is a volunteer seeking a job. Well, she claimed that he had a job for her. She described it as a clumsy sexual past. In a 1998 60 Minutes interview, she testified in the Jones case. Independent counsel found her claims inconclusive. She accused Hillary Clinton of intimidation. Clinton denied it. No charges. Kathy Shelton, 1975. Indirect. She had no direct assault by Bill. Hillary Clinton aggressively defended her accused all-worded as Shelton's lawyer. Shelton was a 2-year-old all-word victim. Hillary Clinton represented the defendant, convicted of reduced charge, served 10 months. Shelton claims Hillary laughed at her in a recorded interview and knew the man was guilty. Not an allegation against Bill, but featured in the 2016 Trump event as Clinton enabler. Hillary Clinton denied laughing. Y'all believe any of these people? Y'all believe any? They said, Jeffrey Epstein brother said that Jeffrey Epstein told him he had enough to shut the election between Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. Between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump down. He had enough information on both of them that he could shut the whole election down. He had enough dirt on both of them. But y'all want to sit out here and play these games with me, man. Stop playing, man. Listen, you got work. Don't move that, man. Because I can go to Joe Biden next. This is easy work. Caveman can do this. Y'all want me to go to Joe Biden? Let's go to Joe Biden. Let's go to Joe Biden. I don't trust any of these clowns. But y'all want to play these games with me, man. Good old Joe Biden. Lucy Flores, 2014. These are all the people that y'all voting for president. They gonna come in here and motherfucker tell me, man, you got a vote ticket. I don't know, man, because see, your ancestors they ain't fight for me to vote for this. They ain't fight for me to vote for this. You lost your damn mind. 2014, Lucy Flores. This is Joe Biden, y'all. She claims that Joe Biden sniffed her hair, squeezed her shoulders, and kissed the back of her head without consent at a campaign event. She was a former Nevada assemblywoman. She described it as disrespectful and demeaning, right? Not sexual, but triggered 2019 wave of similar stories. Biden called her courageous, but denied intent to harm. So no legal action. Let's keep going. Amy Lampos, 2009. She claims that Joe Biden grabbed her by the head, pulled her close, and rubbed noses with her. An Eskimo kiss at a fundraiser. She was then a congressional aide, said it felt awkward and not sexual, but he did grab me by the head. Biden's team said he was greeting her enthusiastically. Vale Conhert Yonut, 2013, a White House intern. Joe Biden, she alleged, put his hand on the back of her head, pressed his forehead to hers, and called her a pretty girl. She said she felt shocked and unable to focus, described it as making her feel unequal in the workplace, but not misconduct. Biden's team expressed regret. DJ Hill, 2012, at a fundraiser, rested his hand on her shoulder, she claimed that Joe Biden did, and ran it down her back, making her feel uncomfortable. She was a former Democratic donor, said it felt invasive. Joe Biden's team said he was unaware, featured in a New York Times report on tactile politics, no legal action was taken. Caitlin Caruso, 2016, after she shared her sexual assault story at a Delaware event, she claims that Joe Biden, this is what she said. She said after she shared her sexual assault story at a Delaware event, she says that Joe Biden hugged her too long and placed his hand on her thigh. This is crazy. But y'all telling me, hey man, you gotta go vote ticket, man. Hey, man, get out of my face. Let me repeat that allegation again. She shared her sexual assault story at a Delaware event, and she claims that Joe Biden, this is after she shared this story, she claims Joe Biden hugged her too long and placed his hand on her thigh. Caruso, a sexual assault survivor, felt it lingered inappropriately due to the context. Joe Biden's team called it an empathetic gesture. Sophie Karasik, 2016, at the Oscars, she claims held her hands, touched her forehead, and pulled her in close during a group photo with assault survivors. She was 22 at the time. She felt it encroached on her space. The viral photo amplified discomfort. She criticized Joe Biden's 2019 apology as insufficient. None of these things brought forth legal action against this guy. Allie Cole, 2008, as a college student, she claims that Joe Biden draped his arm around her shoulders, pulled her close, whispered in her ear at a fundraiser. She felt it was inappropriate given the power dynamic. She confided in her grandmother at the time. Biden's team said it was meant to be reassuring. There was no legal action taken for that. Tara Reid, 1993. She claims she was sexually assaulted, that he sexually assaulted her by pinning her against a wall in a Senate building, reaching under her skirt and penetrating her with his finger. She then was a 29-year-old staffer. She reported harassment, not assault, to the supervisors, leading to her being fired. Corroborated by friends and family who say she confided contemporaneously, right, with her neighbor, Lydia Cassie, in 95-96. Joe Biden denied it unequivocally, said it never happened. No records of her complaint found, no charges. She deflected to Russia in 2023, citing threats. returned in 2024 to press charges. The statute expired. She filed a $100 million civil lawsuit against the Department of Justice and FBI in 2025, alleging retaliation and surveillance. Right now, there's no new evidence that came about from that. Bro, like I said to y'all, man, just leave me alone, man. Just stay away from me, bro. Stay away from me, bro. I'll be trying to tell y'all, man, bro, when you start praising these, like, again, bro, I'm not with it, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm cut from a different cloth, man. If you ever got to violate a woman to get with her, you on cap. If you ever got to beat a woman to control her, you on cap. I don't care what you think she is. I don't care if you think she a freak. I don't care if you think she's a 304. I don't care what you think she is. Shouldn't put your hands on a woman like that, man. Just leave them alone, bro. Listen, if you got the money, you got the power, you can move on. You can go get another woman just like that. I don't understand why these dudes with all this money waste their time on certain women that they have problems with. I'm sorry, it'd never be a problem for me. I just be right on to the next woman. I'm not finna be arguing with you. I don't do that in my real life. Straight up, man. Anytime a girl look at me like she want to start arguing, bro, I ain't got time for that shit, man. They'll get mad at me because I won't argue. I won't participate. Straight up. I just sit there and look at you like you ain't got no sense. Won't even feed into it. Have you ever tried that? Like, I'm just saying, somebody really trying to tick you off. You just look at them like they ain't got no common sense. Just don't even say nothing. Just look at them. Just like, what's wrong with you? See, some of you, what y'all do is some of y'all get into enraged. Y'all think this manhood thing's gonna take over, and I'm gonna stand on business and control my house. Nah, man. Sometimes you just gotta fall back, man, and just be easy on that thing, man. Just say, hey, man, do what you gonna do. I'm not finna argue with you, straight up, man. I had a whole piece come over my life. Straight up, bro. I'm not finna never argue. And I made this decision up. One time in my life, I got into an argument. And after that, I was like, man, I ain't never gonna be stressed like that again. Ever. I don't argue no more. I just don't even say nothing. It's like, all right, you got it. And if you say too much, I'm gone. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not provoking this. You're not finna get me to a point where I'm gonna get out of my, you know what I'm saying? No, it's not finna happen. You know? You keep that energy with the fellas, not the ladies. And I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all, man. Some people got to be willing to be men and stand on business, man. And they not, and you got to be a person for the community, man, that's willing to stand on this and teach these youngins the right way, man. Don't send these dudes on a one-way ticket straight to hell. Don't tell these dudes the wrong thing to do, man. Don't show these dudes how to cap, man. Don't show these dudes how to get on their knees for celebrities and shit like that, man. I told y'all before, Ticket TV lay down for nobody. If you on cap, I can't F with you. Straight up, my nigga. It is what it is. I just can't F with you if you on cap. Period. And that's just how I go. That's why when y'all ask me, no, I don't like Diddy. No, I don't like Trump. No, I don't like Bill Clinton. No, I don't like Joe Biden. I don't like any of them. Look at them. Look how they move. I look at how you treat people. I've watched Donald Trump for years insult people. Talk about people, make fun of people. That's not how you treat people. When you get older, you shun away from those things. When I was younger, when you in high school and stuff, yeah, you cracking jokes, you teasing people, you laughing at people, you joking on their shoes and bobos and shit. Man, when you get older, that shit don't be funny no more. You be like, man, why was I doing all that dumb stuff? You never know what a person's situation is, man. Somebody might be really going through something, you helping they stress. You helping them want to crash out because you keep teasing them and it's pushing them to a point. They already feel like they ain't got no hope. And you just don't know as a young one what you doing. You fanning the flames. Telling y'all this, man. That shit stopped being cool to me, man. I'll be honest with y'all, bro. I don't even find it funny no more to make fun of people. laugh at people, joke on people, play these games with people. So I don't find that funny, man. It's not cool like that, man. I'm just being honest with y'all, man. It's not cool for people to be mistreated and violated and shit like that. Shit ain't cool to me, man. Straight up, bro. I don't respect that. I respect people who treat people right. Show people love, man. Treat people right, man. You get a lot more friends. You get a lot more people who respect you just off you treating people right. And that's just what it is, man. I'm just be honest with y'all, man. That really bothers me, man. That really bothers me, man. A lot of families, a lot of relationships, a lot of things are broken like that. I'm telling y'all, Shorty will get mad at me because I won't even say nothing. She won't come and start with anything. I'm just gonna roll over and go to sleep. Straight up, man. I ain't even gonna feed it and no argument. Not even gonna feed into you. Gonna be arguing with yourself. And that's what fellas gotta do, man, is practice that self-control, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just, again, man, we just need more leadership, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. And this ain't real leadership. What y'all seeing from Trump, Biden, Clinton, all these dudes, that shit ain't no leadership, man. Obama, that's not no leadership, bro. That's not leadership. I'm sorry, man. Teasing people and calling people names, that's not leadership. People sitting up there laughing when Donald Trump up here cracking on these women and talking about their looks and stuff. That's not funny. He ain't laughing when people talk about how he look. The man always want to put somebody's looks down. His number one answer to somebody, oh, she's too ugly. Bro, have you heard what the lady said about you? I'm just saying, bro. At some point in time, man, people gonna have to say, you know what, man, my morals and my ethics, and just that means more to me than capping for a side. Yeah, you might have voted for somebody and you want to stand on that because you don't want to look bad. And that's basically what it is with a lot of people. They personally don't want to look bad for a decision they made. And I told y'all this. Y'all need to think about what I'm saying. A lot of people put money over integrity. So if they feel like one person's going to help their pockets, they care about that more than they care about integrity. They care about that more than they care about the way of the world and the way that the world is going and society is going. They care about money more than that. So they don't care what the president doing. As long as he cutting taxes, they don't care. They'll make every excuse in the world for all of these people. And I just say one thing to y'all. We don't know none of these people. Ain't none of us spent days with these people. If you ain't spent days and on punt days and nights with these people, man, you don't know nothing about these people. I've seen people come on the internet. There's one people that come in this comment section going so hard for Donald Trump, and they don't know Donald Trump from a can of paint. But I know what they do know. You know all the allegations against him. You know all the allegations against Bill Clinton. You know all the allegations that have been against Joe Biden. You know all the allegations that have been against Diddy. They hate Diddy, but they love Trump. And who hung around all these people? Diddy was around all these people. Trump. Come on, man. Keep it 100. So when you look at it, old boy just got another sexual assault charge today over in the UK. Russell Brand. He gonna start praying. Man, you got another woman coming out saying you violated her, bro. Come on, man. And when let me tell you something, man. And this is why I get mad. When you a real G in real life, man, you ain't even gotta take it. You ain't gotta take it from nobody. When you a real G, man, you ain't gotta take that thing from nobody. When you a real G, the ladies will give it to you. They want to get with you. They be like, hey, take it. They want to get with you. It's not even no thing where you gotta act like you even gotta get in the zone of where you gotta violate somebody. They just feel your energy. They just gotta want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? They love how you move. They love how you talk. Right? They love that positive, strong, grown-ass man energy that you give. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. That shit, man. Shit crazy, man. Now, some of these women, they do like all that ratchet stuff, man. And I don't understand it. They love the arguing and fussing and fighting. And I'm like, man, I ain't with all that shit, man. I tell y'all straight like this, man. That's the biggest turn off I ever have. Is a woman come in and start hooting and hollering. Nah, I ain't with that shit, man. You should come doing that. That's a deal breaker. That's the one way to shut down any conversation with me. Come in there and start doing all that hooting and hollering and stuff like that. It's over with. Come all loud and all. Nah, I ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with all that, man. We're gonna have to be chill. You know what I mean? Straight up. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I appreciate everybody pulling up, man. Everybody support my channel. Y'all already know what I do, man. You know what I'm saying? And somebody asked me, hey man, Ticket man, why you on this path like this? Man, why you? Man, listen, man. It's something that I've been called to cook on, nigga. And when I'm called to cook on, when I'm called to do something, nigga, I ain't gonna miss that call. I ain't gonna miss that call. I'm not. This is something that was put on my spirit. I ain't missing this call. Cause I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like I told y'all before, I gave my time for all these years I played pro basketball to the youth. And this is documented facts. You know what I'm saying? And I don't play about the youth. I don't play about because they're the ones that are gonna be the future in this world. So if you raising them, if you raising hell and raising them into it, what you think gonna happen? If they ain't got no real leadership to look at, what you think gonna happen? They gonna do what that dude did to PNB Rock. Well, you got his goofy ass daddy that lead that boy in there and send his son straight to hell. You done took your son in here to do a drill and kill this man. And now your son is going to jail and he's probably going to hell because of his daddy. Because he ain't had no real leadership. They took him to the streets and took him straight to hell. And y'all cool with this stuff. A lot of these people don't got no morals and ethics, man. They don't have none. They don't have no code at all. Every man must have a code, my nigga. And mine is I ain't for none of that dumb shit, man. You ain't got to disrespect people in order to be cool, in order to, you know what I'm saying, have people like you and respect you. If you got to make people fear you to respect you, then you ain't a real one. People should just respect you off the fact that you're just a good person in real life, though. Straight up. Like, share, subscribe, man. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drop weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.